12 is basically finding the area of a sector, but it has a little wrinkle on it. So here's your lesson about windshield wipers. Your windshield wipers are not your blade. The blade is on the windshield wiper. So if this is a picture of my windshield wiper, the blade would actually go like to here. Okay, it doesn't go all the way down to the end of the windshield wiper. So basically, what I need you to know, and actually I just, not kidding, replaced my windshield wiper blades this weekend, is that you replace the blade a lot, but the windshield wiper stays on there, and to replace that's actually very expensive. So what happens here is that this, think about this, is going to go this way, it's going to go this way, and then it's going to end up going somewhere, and it's going to go back again. So basically, if you think about this, this is going to be the area in red here of where we have the actual blade traveling, if that makes any sense, okay? But there's going to be a little sector down here that the blade does not hit. All right, well, they're saying there's a 120-degree angle, okay? So basically, right in here, we've got an angle of 120 degrees, all right? So reading the question, they want to know how much window area can the blade clean. So that's basically the red on the diagram. So we do have a 120-degree angle, and we know that we're going to have to convert that into radians in order to use our formula. So 120 times pi over 180. Cross off your zeros. Simplify, and you're going to get 2 pi over 3. Okay, so that's theta. Well, this one's talking about area. So here's the deal. I'm right now going to find the area, see if this makes sense, of the entire problem. Okay, the entire problem. So if I do the entire problem, if you look at this, that's the length of the whole windshield wiper that has a length of 34. Okay, so if the entire sector, if we were talking about that, I would have to do 1/2 r squared theta, so that would be 34 squared, and then theta would be 2 pi over 3. All right, so here's the deal. I'm going to keep this in terms of pi for the moment, and I'm going to show you on the calculator here if I can remember where that's at. There we go. Let me pull this over here. So basically, to go and do this, what we want to do is type in 34 squared. Get that number, unless you know how to do that in your head. It's 1156. Then I'm going to multiply by 2, because that's also in the numerator. Hit enter. And then I'm going to divide by 6, because as you can see, 2 times 3, 6 is in the denominator. And not, I don't hit control enter, I just hit enter. And that's going to be in terms of pi right there. So basically, the entire area of that sector would be 1156 pi over 3. Now these are inches, so that would be inches squared. Okay, so if I have that, I know that that's the entire area of the whole sector. Well, let me get out my highlighter here. We already talked about how, this is a little extra effort on this problem, that this yellow area is not actually being cleaned right now. So I have to subtract that sector. Well, the arm and blade of a windshield wiper have a total length of 35. The blade is 25. Okay, so what's left over? All right, get that color. So what's left over for this right here? 34 minus 25, so that would be just a 9 right there. So that's 9. So we have to subtract the area of the sector as if the radius was 9. So I got to do it again, which is fun. So 1/2 radius squared, so this time 81. I'm just going to throw that in there because I do know 9 squared is 81. And then I'm still doing it by the same central angle in radians of 2 pi over 3. All right, well, I can do this on my head because 81 divided by 3 is 27 over 1. And then the 2's are going to cancel. So the area of that one is actually exactly 27 pi. All right, so what do we got to do to find the area of the red? Let me switch colors here. So the area of the, blade, I guess we should call it, the actual blade, is going to be equal to 1156 pi over 3, the total, minus that 27 pi there. So let me pull up my calculator, and we can use some of our answers here. So I've got, let me Let's see if I can do this. Okay, I've got that answer times, this is hard with this, times pi, and I'm going to subtract 27, I'm slow here, sorry, pi, and I'm going to hit Control Enter, just get a decimal answer here. So that's going to be approximately 1125.7. I want to make sure, I'm going to scroll up and make sure this is rounded correctly, bring that down, 737, yeah, so 0.74, and these were inches, so that was inches squared. All right, that was kind of a lengthy video, so I'm going to cut this one off and then pick up some of the other problems on other videos.